Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins is a powerful memoir that chronicles Goggins' transformation from an overweight and directionless young man to an elite endurance athlete and Navy SEAL. Through his life story, Goggins shares lessons on mental toughness, pushing through pain, and overcoming the limits we impose on ourselves. His journey is a testament to human potential and the power of relentless perseverance in the face of adversity. The book serves not only as an autobiography, but also as an inspirational guide for those seeking to break free from self-imposed boundaries. Goggins begins by detailing his traumatic early years. Born into a troubled household, Goggins faced physical and emotional abuse from his father, which had a lasting impact on his confidence and outlook on life. His childhood was marked by poverty, neglect, and hardship. The trauma continued when his family moved away from his abusive father, only for Goggins to face bullying, racism, and academic struggles in a predominantly white community in Brazil, Indiana. He describes how these negative experiences fostered a sense of helplessness and self-doubt, and by the time he was a young adult, Goggins was overweight, unmotivated, and stuck in a cycle of underachievement. At one point, he found himself working as an exterminator, struggling to pay bills, and feeling lost in life. The turning point came when Goggins realized he needed to change the narrative of his life and push beyond his comfort zone to achieve greatness. Goggins' journey toward transforming his life began when he decided to join the Navy SEALs, one of the most elite military units in the world. At over 300 pounds, he faced a daunting challenge to meet the physical requirements to even qualify for SEAL training. Goggins shares the story of how he lost over 100 pounds in just a few months through extreme discipline, grueling workouts, and unwavering determination. He describes the infamous SEAL training, particularly Hell Week, a grueling period that tests the limits of mental and physical endurance. Goggins failed twice before finally completing Hell Week on his third attempt. During this process, he learned the value of embracing pain and discomfort to grow stronger. He developed what he calls the calloused mind, a mental state that allowed him to confront and overcome any obstacle by embracing the challenge rather than avoiding it. Goggins emphasizes the importance of building mental resilience and how pushing through discomfort is the key to achieving one's potential. His message is that most people only tap into 40% of their capabilities, a concept he refers to as the 40% rule. According to Goggins, when you think you've reached your limit, you're only at 40% of what you are truly capable of, and pushing beyond that is where true growth occurs. After becoming a Navy SEAL, Goggins went on to accomplish feats that tested the limits of human endurance. He participated in ultramarathons, ultra-triathlons, and other extreme endurance events, often with little training. One of the most notable challenges he took on was running the Badwater 135, a grueling ultramarathon that takes place in Death Valley, one of the hottest places on Earth. Goggins used these physical challenges to raise money for the Special Operations Warrior Foundation, which provides support for the families of fallen soldiers. Goggins shares the details of his endurance events, not to boast but to show that the mind is the key to overcoming physical barriers. He speaks about running on broken legs, dealing with kidney failure, and pushing through unimaginable pain, all through sheer willpower and a refusal to give up. His experiences demonstrate that the human body is capable of much more than we realize, and it's our mind that often gives up first. Throughout the book, Goggins introduces challenges to readers, urging them to take control of their lives and push beyond their perceived limits. He encourages readers to create a cookie jar, a mental repository of all their past accomplishments and victories. This cookie jar serves as a source of motivation during tough times, reminding them of what they have already overcome and what they are capable of achieving. One of Goggins' most powerful tools for personal transformation is what he calls the accountability mirror. As a young man, Goggins would stand in front of a mirror and write down the brutal truth about himself on sticky notes. He would confront his weaknesses, his insecurities, and his failures without sugarcoating them. He used this process to identify areas where he needed to improve and set specific goals for himself. The accountability mirror became a daily ritual that helped him stay focused, disciplined, and committed to his journey of self-improvement. Goggins stresses the importance of brutal honesty with oneself and rejecting the comfort of excuses. He believes that facing the truth, no matter how harsh, is the first step to making meaningful changes in life. The accountability mirror is a way of taking full responsibility for one's actions and ensuring that growth remains a constant goal. The theme of overcoming obstacles is central to Goggins' story. He discusses his struggles with various health issues, including a congenital heart defect that went undiagnosed for years. Despite these challenges, Goggins refused to let his circumstances define him. His relentless drive to push past pain and adversity is an inspiration to anyone facing obstacles in their own lives. Goggins also speaks about the power of visualization and setting goals that scare you. He encourages readers to set, stretch goals that push them far beyond their comfort zones. According to Goggins, the only way to grow is to constantly seek discomfort and challenge oneself in new ways. Whether it's through physical challenges, career goals, or personal development, Goggins believes that growth comes from embracing pain and using it as fuel to propel yourself forward. In conclusion, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins is more than just a memoir. It's a powerful manifesto for mental toughness and self-mastery. Goggins' story shows that no matter where you start in life, with the right mindset, determination, and discipline, you can transform yourself and achieve greatness. His journey from a troubled childhood to becoming a Navy SEAL and world-class endurance athlete is proof that we are all capable of so much more than we think. By embracing discomfort, holding ourselves accountable, and tapping into our true potential, we can break through the limits that hold us back. The lessons in Can't Hurt Me are not easy to follow, but Goggins doesn't promise an easy path. He promises a path that leads to true growth and fulfillment. His story is an inspiring reminder that pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice, and by facing our fears and pushing past our limits, we can achieve the unimaginable.